I may not look like it now, but I'm a proud Army vet. I'm 25 years old. And I would like to talk about your voting record in regards to VA healthcare.
Sure.
In April of 2001, you voted for option 35, which would leave 130 vets with no healthcare alternative if the VA does not recognize their
135
130,000.
in April of 2001.
Option, it was called option 35.
Okay, I have to look at that. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Option 35. Okay.
Veterans that have a disease that the VA does not recognize that is connected with military service, such as vets exposed to Agent Orange, are not covered. That means that they have to seek alternative treatment outside of the VA, and it comes out of their own pockets.
Okay.
You also voted to cut $6 billion from the VA total, and which would come to $62 billion over the next 10 years. You've tried to kill the VA housing assistance programs. 27%, that's the unemployment rate for young male veterans. And you voted against legislation that would ease the transition from service to civilian employment. On July 3rd, there was the Civic Veterans Parade in Kenosha, and you refused to comment on your voting records towards the vets, and I'd like you to comment on
Sure.
that now.
I'd say that's a very inaccurate description of my voting record when it comes to the VA. First of all, I helped get the CBOC established here, the Community Outpatient Clinic here in Kenosha. I petitioned the government to get that here. Second of all, in the budgets I've written, every one of them has increased VA funding and healthcare funding. The one area that I've actually gone to fight for increasing spending, and you know, everybody knows I'm a spending cutter, is the VA. VA funding, and the bills I've voted for have always raised the VA funding. We had a huge waiting list. We've gotten through that waiting list for VA healthcare because of the spending increases to VA healthcare that I helped write and voted for. So I think that's a dramatically inaccurate reflection of my support for veterans. I think that's why I get a lot of support from the American Legion, from the VFW, from the DAV, from all those veterans service groups that I work so closely with, and have supported me over the years because of my strong support for veterans.